How are you guys doing? This morning is I'm sorry, sorry. You're kind of cold and I'm cold. I'm under the weather, but anyway. Good morning. This morning is 90 days of hitting rock bottom. So we're gonna talk about 90 days of hitting rock bottom, and remember, no, this is not research done or anything. I haven't done no research. This is just factual, opinionated things I'm gonna talk about. So feel free to meet me in the chat and we have a chit chat. And if you ever hit rock bottom before, you can comment and let me know what did you do to get out of when you hit rock bottom, because life is about sharing, life is about engaging, life is about uplifting somebody else that may be about to hit rock bottom and don't know their bedhead from their bed foot, but they can get out of what they are getting into, because reminders are out here to say, hey, I hit rock bottom before, but I never let that deter me from not getting back up. You know what I mean? Because at some point in our life we will hit something, but if we tell ourselves we can get up, we will get up. But if we don't determine to get up, then we won't get up, we will still be there struggling. But if we tell ourselves, yes, things happen, it's life, just like the good and the bad. Listen, you know distraction, everything. But if we tell ourselves that we can do better, we can get up, we can overcome all these things. Yes, so meet me in the comment section. Let me know what did you do when you hit bottom. How was you feeling when you hit rock bottom? Or even when you realized that you were about to hit rock bottom. How did it make you feel? And then in the process of you hitting rock bottom, what did you do to stay afloat? How did you overcome the challenge of hitting rock bottom? And for persons, maybe not everybody go literally to hit rock bottom. As soon as you realize you were about to hit rock bottom, what did you do? Did you reach out to someone? Did you reach out to a friend? Did you reach out to some wherever? What did you do? We'd love to hear that. So you could meet us in the comment section this morning. Are we talking about 90 days of hitting rock bottom? You know what I mean? Because even right now I'm talking, your girl is like almost at the rock bottom. But guess what? We're not going to say we at the rock bottom, because we're not going to put ourselves down. We have to learn to uplift ourselves and everything. So I want to know from other people, when you feel like this was it, this is the end for you, what did you do to overcome that challenge? What did you do to get back your mindset? What did you do to come back bigger, better, and stronger? Because I've known people who try almost hit rock bottom and they fight their way right back to come back on top. So, good morning to one and all. Greetings to one and all. Hope you guys are doing amazing. This is Resilient Queen. I'm still under the weather. Last night was really cold. They came yesterday and I thought they would have fixed their. This is like a rock bottom too. I thought they would have fixed that thing. Oh, we had no peace last night. No peace. No peace whatsoever. When I say no peace, no peace. So I'm coming on here this morning and I'm doing my 90-day challenge. And I know that when we take on a task, we have to challenge ourselves so we can stay the course, because this is what will help you to keep your mind grounded, because you have something that you look forward to. And when you love what you're doing, you will always get up and make sure, doesn't matter what time you get up, as long as you get up and you challenging yourself, you will always be at top of your game, no matter what. Sometimes life gonna hit you the wrong way, but what did you do? I would love to hear that, because sometimes you don't know when somebody asking something, what did they do? We ask for a reason, what I mean? So we don't just ask question. We might know somebody going through it. I could go going through it and want that direction. Uh, Not that you can't find your own direction, but sometimes when you see others go through something ahead of you, it's like how you don't have schools and they have past students that they already passed through the schools already. They can give us some insight of how to navigate your way through school. So when you hit rock bottom before in your life and you know that was a struggle for you, what did you do to overcome it? Did you sit there and just complain? Just be honest. Did you sit there and just complain about, oh, I hit rock bottom and I don't know what to do? Or did you challenge yourself to get out? Did you seek help? What did you do? You know what I mean? So that could also help, because you don't know who you're gonna help with what you did to overcome the obstacles that was along the pathway of you. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm asking, yeah, right now, because I'm like, I get up and I'm here. And I'm saying to myself, my father, rock bottom. What is rock bottom? Hitting rock bottom. I remember now, this is not a research thing. This is just opinionated thing. So if you go through something, or you said you're gonna share something. So this is not like we research something and say, when you hit rock bottom, what do you do? No, this is just talking about hitting rock bottom. Okay, there is days in your life sometimes we gonna feel like we gonna hit rock bottom. But what did we do to overcome that that hurdle? Because hitting rock bottom, or feeling like you're about to hit rock bottom, is a hurdle. Okay, you gotta go over it. You know what I mean? That's something you gotta go under it. Something you gotta go around it. You know what I mean? What do we do to go around it? What do we do to go over it? What do we do? Do we stop ourselves and say, wait, 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 what are we doing? And to how did we get here? What did we do? What did we say? You know what I mean? So if anybody out there, you ever think you ever, don't be afraid. If you ever think you ever hit rock bottom before, or was almost close to hitting rock bottom, what did you do to challenge yourself to get back and track? I would love to know that, so that I could okay, coming to you. I would love to know that, definitely. So greetings to one and all. This is Resilient Queen, and she is coming to you live from her house. And they come to fix. Look, guys, I took out all the batteries out that thing last night, and it didn't work. I called the maintenance number last night too, because they were here yesterday. So I called the maintenance number yesterday, and when I called that number, they told me to call 911. So I called 911 last night, because 911 is also the same number to get to the fire department. So I called them, and they sent the fire department here. The fire department said, we can't do anything about that. I'm like, oh my goodness. Get back, I'm going to get it for you. He said, they can't do anything. I'm like, oh my God. So they come, they detach one of the thing, and they say, you have more than one? I say, yes. So they detach that. So good morning to each and everyone. Today is about 90 days. I have to make me some oatmeal right now, real quick, for the kids. Today is 90 days of, and I have to be changing around my house because they come in here yesterday. So I have to be changing around a lot of stuff. So bear with me. Bear with me. So this is 90 days of hitting rock bottom. 90 days. Sometimes you see things that going right, and you feel like you're almost there, or sometimes you are there. Sometimes you're almost there, or sometimes you're already there. So 90 days of hitting rock bottom. If you're like flashing. So good morning to one and all. I used the Dettol yesterday. That Dettol is so strong. I just want to use the bleach today because that Dettol was too strong. I'm just going to use the bleach today. So good morning. I'm going to make me a quick oatmeal porridge this morning real quick. But I used the Dettol yesterday and it was very strong. When I tell you strong, and because I'm under the weather, I can inhale all that strong chemical right now. So I'm just going to use the bleach. When you get up in the morning time, you don't really like when I touch the deeper surface then without cleaning it. I'm coming, baby. I need to get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen, I'm coming. Make something real quick. Yes, family. So 90 days. Honestly, love say good morning, Queen. Good morning. How are you guys doing? We are talking about 90 days of hitting rock bottom. I want to know, what did you guys do if you hit rock bottom or almost there? What did you do to come back? You ever see you almost going over the edge or about to fall and you catch yourself back? You ever see those catch back where you almost feel like you're about to fall and you catch yourself? That was like feeling like you were about to hit rock bottom. But in this world, doesn't matter if you didn't hit rock bottom or not. We can't give up off life. That's one thing I learned. Because when you get up, then definitely you're on the verge of hitting rock bottom for sure. Because you give up. Sorry. Our circumstances are going to let us feel like we are about to hit rock bottom, and even though we are our own person, we're our own individual, and we have to know what we are doing to achieve life. But sometimes if life don't knock you the wrong way, sometimes I rub you the wrong way, you would never know that you were going down the wrong path. Because you think that, oh, I'm good, everything is good, all is well, I'm sure, I'm positive. Sometimes we have those confident attitude, not realizing that we were literally about to be drowning at rock bottom. But because we had those good positive attitude, we were able to stay afloat, and we were able to come back, because we did not have the negative mindset, even though we know we're about to hit rock bottom. And that's the good part of that, when you have that positive conscious mindset, even though you know that I only have that. But at least you have the firm foundation, which is the positive outlook and what you're doing, the positive outlook and what is happening around you. You're conscious, you're aware, and that will also help you to come back from almost hitting rock bottom. As the songwriter said, I was right at the edge of the bridge through a couldn't see. You know what I mean? The devil really had me. And he said, but Jesus came and grabbed me. And that's one of the things. Sometimes we're going through stuff in life. And if we're not sharing what we're going through in life, you know what I mean, to talk about it and so forth, then definitely we will feel ourselves overwhelmed, because our mind is collecting too much and nothing is coming out. You know what I mean? It's like eat too much and then you have to store it. And when you overeat, then you don't have no more space in you to store anything. You know what I mean? Which we talk about when you store fat, you call it glycogen, right? And then you can 2-3 days you don't have to eat, because you have that store fat up inside of you there that you can live off of for those few days. You know what I mean? So when we say we hit rock bottom, some people, when you're gonna hit rock bottom, sometimes it's either you're piling up in bills, you're piling up with what's going on. So many things can make you hit rock bottom. Your mindset, your mentality, the environment, everything that is around you, because and then being a people pleaser, that also can make you hit rock bottom, because when you realize that certain things are not met, and you realize like you're the only one pushing, and you feel drained, you feel exhausted, then you start to realize, wow, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like this? You say, how is the boys them doing? The boys are doing good. They just get up, tell me they want their breakfast. But yesterday we were so busy on the road. I came back and I forgot to go to the store and get them their cereal. So I'm going to go make them some oatmeal right now. I'm going to do oatmeal for breakfast real quick. Let me get one of the pot. Let me get one of the pot. So we're gonna make some quick oatmeal. I haven't eaten oatmeal in so God know how long. So we're talking about 90 days of hitting rock bottom. However, rock bottom is for you in life. You know what I mean? But what do we do when we say we almost hit rock bottom? It's like somebody say, I'm almost losing everything. That's like hitting rock bottom when you almost feel like you're about to lose everything. That's like you hit the jackpot and then you don't hit the jackpot. You know what I mean? So, but I'm here to tell everyone that don't give up. Keep motivating yourself. Keep strengthening your mind with positive thoughts, because you already know the negative is out there already. And why you know the negative is out there? When you're about to hit rock bottom, you don't. Who? Oh, I don't know. They probably come today, hopefully. Let's see. You already know the negative is out there, because you see what is happening with you. You see that you're almost about to lose everything or everything. That's the negative part. You're about to lose everything. So that's that. But when you realize what is happening, because some people still haven't wake up to say, wow, am I here for real? Mama. And that's why in life we have to expect the unexpected, because if you don't expect the unexpected in life, then when life hits you hard, you don't know how to come back from it, because you were just on this pedestal, like nothing can happen to you, nothing can this, you doing it. No matter, even when you budget wisely, you can hit rock bottom, because even business owners go bankrupt. They hit rock bottom too. So just bearing in mind that even the person who create businesses, sometimes they do hit rock bottom, because when after every year for so long, if they not circulate the business in terms of upgrading in the business and just being at the same level they at when they just opened or when they just started. Now, and things are changing, you know, understand, things sometimes is changing, and if you're not willing to make adjustment or so forth, that business will also hit rock bottom. And it's not saying that you're not doing the right thing, it's just that some businesses you have to keep circulating along with the changes that are coming, the evolution, the things that are changing around you. Some business require also to go with the flow with as well, you know, go with the changes as well, make some adjustment. They don't have to make no big adjustment, but sometimes they have to step up some things to accommodate the changes. And if they're not willing to do that, then sometimes you realize that your business can't flourish the way you want it to flourish either, you know, because you're not willing to make the changes. So that's another thing. When you say you hit rock bottom, not necessarily you hit rock bottom because you want to hit rock bottom, but sometimes the things you're doing require you to adjust things and make changes. And if you're not willing to do that, or you take too long to make the changes, then what you see is happening now. If you about to feel like you're hitting rock bottom, sometimes it's not necessarily mean that you're about to hit rock bottom, you know, but that's the feeling that come over you sometimes, you know what I mean. But if you being positive and you have a good mindset and a good outlook on life, that can help you to get back on track. And don't be afraid to tell yourself that, hey, start write down the things that you see are meant to destroy you. You know, it could be your bills, because sometimes your bills could be your worst nightmare too, because you bite off more than you can chew, and then you realize that, wow, what have I done? You know, you realize that, but you have to catch yourself back. Yes, I'm making that. Yeah. But are you gonna just sit there and say, "Oh, I'm drowning," or are you gonna try to do something? You know what I mean? You have to try to do something like that. That's not so mean. Don't worry, I'll make it nice for you, okay? And then put it in your bottle, okay? I will make it nice for you, and I will put it in your bottle. Get that? It got blueberry right there. It got blueberry right there. You got who? Yeah, you don't got no blueberry in there. They just said you got blueberry, but you don't got no blueberry. So good morning to each and everyone. Today is 90 days of hitting rock bottom. And sometimes we feel like we're hitting rock bottom, but sometimes it's not necessarily hitting rock bottom, because sometimes your mind, you get up in the morning, you know, you have so many things to do, so many bills to pay, you wonder which you want first. You know what I mean? So sometimes you wonder which one should I pay first, and then that can also make you like, oh, I can't decipher, because all of them are important. But you know, all of them are important, but you always have the ones that are more important, where that one will make you feel like you hit rock bottom for sure, sure, sure. So we have to get up and be positive, have a positive outlook, have good friends, good people around you. You don't have to have a bunch of friends to have good people around you. All it takes is just one good person around you, and your thoughts, your mindset and everything, and you're good to go. You know, it don't really require you to have a bunch of people around you, because sometimes you get distracted. You know, not everybody can function in a bunch of crowd. Nope. Nope. You have even study group, you have a lot of people, when they try to study, they can't study, they hit rock bottom in groups. They definitely hit rock bottom, because that's not their thing. You know, they don't accustomed to that, because somebody in the group always gonna want to talk. Somebody in the group is always trying to do this, trying to do the commit too extra, and then they might say, I'm better off. I can function better by myself. Nothing wrong with them in a group. They don't have a problem with that. But not everybody function like that. You know what I mean? And then they will feel like they're a failure because they hit rock bottom. Where's the water? I'm making oatmeal. Making some oatmeal, okay? You want oatmeal? You want your cup of tea too? No. Okay, well, I gotta make a bottle. I gotta boil it, the porridge. I gotta boil the porridge. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna put this stuff in there. And put milk and stuff up in there. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I gotta put that in the pot when it starts to boil up. And then we're gonna put some milk and condensed milk and butter and make it yummy for us. Oh no. Yeah. So we're here washing up some dishes and we're talking about 90 days. You want a giant bubble? Oh no, that's yeah. Yeah, so we're talking about the 90 day of hitting rock bottom. But I don't want nobody to feel like they must give up because you feel like hitting rock bottom. That's the time we have to start to think. You ever see you're in a situation and you have to tell yourself that you have to start thinking. You can't get panicky because they tell you. Even with just driving on the road, they tell you can't be too panicky because then if you be too panicky, as soon as this is something about to happen, then you start freak out and then instead of you protecting yourself and others, you end up run right into what you don't want to go into because you can't be too panicky. You have to start think. You have to calm yourself down. It's like taking deep breath in and out so that you can just function. You know what I mean? And it's hard for some people. And people don't mind just, where is the exit? Let me get off real quick. Let me just turn around and go back home. Because the phobia, the fear. It's because they feel like they were about to hit rock bottom and they had to tell themselves, nope, we're not doing that today. So, but always motivate yourself. Always feel encouraged. Always tell yourself that, yes, you can do it. Even when you can't do it, you tell yourself, yes, you can do it. Because when you tell yourself positive things, what happens is that those are positive affirmation you're telling yourself. You know what I mean? Because you have, even in life, you're going to have people who don't believe in you. But once you believe in yourself and people see you still going, even when they feel like you're almost out of the world. Okay, we're coming. Water boiling up. Even when you feel like you're almost out of this world, but if you keep going or so forth, you won't have to worry much about the struggles that you would have faced. You won't have to. Because you keep going, you never give up. So even when the world don't believe in you, you have to keep going. Because you can't worry, say, oh, the world don't believe in you. If you keep going, the world will eventually believe in you. You know what I mean? Because they see you never give up. You make changes too, not just sit there and do nothing. You know what I mean? You got to keep going, you know? Keep encouraging yourself, keep uplifting yourself, keep doing, trying things in the right way, the professional way. Sometimes you might not know how to do things the professional way, but do it the best way that the Lord tell you that you can do it. That intuition, that voice will be coming to tell you, yes, you can do it. That voice is always going to be coming, regardless if you don't like it or not, or you don't believe it or not. But it's going to be coming. We're going to make some oatmeal. Let's go ahead. And we got no more who, baby? Yeah, we got cereal. We haven't made oatmeal in so long. Yeah, you better make that. He's still gonna make that? I haven't made oatmeal in so long, people. Yeah, it tastes so good. It tastes good. We need condensed milk. I have a condensed milk in the fridge. Mom, I need to make me a cup of tea too. Mom, that's cow milk. Mm-hmm. No, this is not cow milk. I gotta turn this down because if you don't, it's gonna boil over into the stove. And I heard put the hood up here. Ooh, see? Oh, I don't want to boil over. This thing boil over so fast. Mom, even making the bed. So we are on our 90-day challenge. Mama, I'm making more bubbles. Oh, you're making more bubbles. Yeah. Get the bubble out of there. They say if you get 2 wooden spoons and put them across like this, you won't be having no bubble. But I don't know. But let's see. Let's see. Mom, go for the diet bubble and so 90 days of. Mom, we're going to park. Yeah. And I got me some vanilla. Where's my vanilla? I got me some vanilla. Where is my vanilla? Vanilla. I got me some vanilla. I got me some vanilla. I got me some my cinnamon. You got me my cinnamon. So you got me my cinnamon, my vanilla, my condensed milk. Blessings to you, my son. My condensed milk. You okay?
Ow!
Hush. Hush. Yeah. So we have butter over there. So we're making oatmeal.
I like oatmeal.
You like
I take
oatmeal?
one.
Hmm?
It would take good in my gummy.
You do what?
I take one. It tastes good in my gummy.
You taste one, it tastes good in your tummy.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
Mom, look. Ooh, that smells good.
Yeah, that's funny. So 90 days. You know. And we gotta be strong when things are not going wonderful. We gotta be strong, family, because not only when things are going good, we must be all happy and be good and say, yeah, we are strong, we are confident, we can do this. Even when things are not going good, we gotta encourage ourselves to stay positive, to stay the course, to be strong.
Mama, I see the butter.
You see the butter?
Yeah.
To stay strong and be humble, through it all. Not just when things are going good, but also when things are going bad. Because sometimes when things are going bad, we don't want to be humble because we believe that, oh, this is unfair, oh, this is that, and we get all worked up, all stressed out, and everything. And then when we hit rock bottom, now it's like, who can I put the blame to? You know what I mean? But it's like he's going to say, who can I turn to? Who can I run to? Mm-hmm.
Bake one in there.
Yeah. So greetings to one and all. This is Resilient Queen, and we are coming to you live from my kitchen. And
I put a bake one in there.
oh, and we're doing some vanilla right now. Vanilla.
Oh, in there. It's in there.
Yeah. And oh, it smells good. Yeah, this smell good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this smell good.
Mom, I think my they good in my gut.
Yeah, I like this vanilla. But I bought this one at
Where you get that?
where did I buy this one? I forget where I buy it.
Where you get that?
I don't remember where I buy it. I forget.
I get it at the wrong store. No, you buy it at the wrong store.
If I buy it at the wrong shop?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You're going to put that in there. And the flight and
Yeah. In 90 days.
Mama, I think I did the chocolate. I didn't
Yeah.
like the butter and the one that on and the one.
I don't use salt, family, but if you're making it, you can always put salt in here.
Mama, I want the salt in there.
You want some whole?
Mm.
No, that's cinnamon. So this is condensed milk. We use the condensed milk to make it. So that's how we use condensed milk to make it.
Mama, it's done.
What? It's not done yet. And then we're going to put some cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Just a little bit. Yes, cinnamon. Not too much. Just a little bit. So we are on our 90 day of feeling like we're hitting rock bottom. But we're going to be confident with some oatmeal today. We haven't eaten oatmeal in so long. This is cinnamon. We're going to put some nutmeg in there too. So nutmeg bring the flavor up.
Mama, that looks like chocolate.
That look like chocolate. It's so funny. Where is my nutmeg? Okay, I got me some nutmeg. I found me a little bit of nutmeg. So we got it
Where you get that from?
at the store.
Yeah.
At the store. So greetings to one and all. We had some question early up in there. We say, what do you do when you feel like you're hitting rock bottom?
Look at you.
What do you do?
I can get weekend.
We're gonna turn this down. Let it slow cook.
Yeah, that is almost on a white deal
Hmm.
on that.
And if you want, you could put what they call it, the cow milk in there. If you want, you don't have to.
Caramel?
Or almond milk. If you have almond milk, you can.
You
Mm.
what?
And this is just perfect the way it is. If you put salt, then you will bring the flavor out more. But without using no salt. No salt for us. No salt for us.
Ma,
Yeah?
I want Dr. Me.
You want salt for you?
Mm-hmm.
I can put you a little salt.
You put the a little bit. Mom, that like so wiggly.
What's that?
The chair is so wiggly. My can't stand on there. It's too wiggly.
Yeah.
Mama, it's too wiggly.
It's too what?
That's it. It's too wiggly.
Mm-hmm.
Ma, I even got the heart right here.
I'm not a big fan of oatmeal. But I haven't eaten it in a while, so we might need to be a big fan this morning of oatmeal. Let me put these things back. So where do you turn? Where do you run to? Who do you look to? And sometimes it's not looking, you're looking for nothing. And sometimes you don't want nothing out of life. All you need is just to know that you have people around you that are being very supportive, being very encouraging, very motivating, not looking at the circumstances and try to tear you down with it, but helping you to say, hey, light is at the tunnel, regardless of you feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling overworked, you feel like hitting rock bottom and all these things. You don't have to feel like that. Sometimes people think that, oh, this person needs something from me, why they say they hitting rock bottom. No, sometimes all that people need from you sometimes is little encouragement, little word of, what is it? Word of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be. So all we need sometimes is just word of wisdom. Let it be. Because people get in their head just like the people who hit rock bottom. When they hear somebody say, oh, I'm about to hit rock bottom, you hear somebody say, oh, me, I'm not helping him, I'm not helping her. You don't know when you're going to hit rock bottom. So you gotta be careful of the wise mouth that we have when you hear somebody say, I feel like hitting rock bottom or I'm about to hit rock bottom. Everybody ready to withdraw. No, it's not to withdraw, it's to encourage these people to say, brother, sister, whatever you're doing, you are doing good. Just keep telling yourself that and keep working with what you got. That doesn't mean somebody have to always, here you go, here you go. No. Sometimes people don't need no handouts. It's just all they need is just to know that they got a support system. They know that they got people in their corner when things are tough. How many of you sometimes we see the news or stuff and you see things getting out of hand or so forth, and it's not about you, your family didn't hit rock bottom, but somebody else's family hit rock bottom. How many of you touched by these stuff? It's not touch that you say you touch because you've been in the situation, but you never know when you gonna hit rock bottom. Rock bottom can come in many shape, form or the other. Rock bottom doesn't mean it have to be financial, because a lot of us, you can be narrow-minded when you're talking about hitting rock bottom. A lot of people think, oh, they're gonna want me to help. No, that's the wrong approach you have for yourself too, because that means when you hit rock bottom and you say that to somebody, then when you hit rock bottom, what do you think they're gonna say back to you? The same thing you say to them. So that's why we have to be careful of when we see others going through their downfall or their hurdles or their obstacles, because you see something knock on somebody's door, you don't see what knocking on your door because you're not in that position yet.
Mama, I didn't open the door.
Yeah, you didn't open it. You know what I mean? So we have to be careful in life, and we also got to be very mindful in life. All right? Because you never know when things going to happen to you, nor anybody around you, and you're going to feel like you're out there, need some advice, you need some help, you're going to say, crying out, please, people, I need to navigate this, I can't do this by myself.
I didn't open the door.
You didn't open the door. You know what I mean? So in life, when we're looking at downfall in life, or people feel like they're going downhill, or so, it's not for us to look at them and say everything is all about money, because that's one of the first negative mentality we have as human beings. When somebody say they're struggling or something, one, we don't know what they're struggling with. Two, we don't know what to do because the first thing we think of is all about financial issue they are having. Many people are not having no financial burden. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people take their life and they weren't struggling one bit. They weren't struggling one bit financially. And many of you know those some of those people. They weren't struggling one bit financially. They had good jobs, they had the wherewithal, they have plenty of gig jobs, plenty of this, but that wasn't it. That's not a complete person because they had to deal with something else.
The one I cut off. I take it always. It cut off too.
Oh, hush, we gonna fix it back. You know what I mean? So they can get they can these now financially they were struggling. They were struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, all those other alleys. But when somebody said they hit rock bottom, a lot of people will mock somebody, jeer somebody. But do you know, just like I said before, just like the man who passed away, he can't come back. So now you're looking over your head and say, who next is gonna hit rock bottom? Because a lot of people fail to understand. You see somebody gone off before you, he ain't coming back to going off again. It's us that left now. You make you start to look around and say, okay, who is next? You don't have to worry about who is next. We have to learn to do our part and do it to the best of our ability because we never know when we are going to be in those same predicaments as those persons that we will be looking down on, judging or anything. God is the man that when he working in our life, he don't work in all of us life at the same time. You know, he don't. He work with everybody individually. So whatever our needs are, he gonna work with us and everything. And that's why we have to be careful of how we judge others because we never know. And sometimes the people you judge later on become the person who become your cornerstone to help you. But later on you realize that, but look how I treated this person. But here this person who are now helping me out. You know, as a kid, I used to grow up and hear stories of people judging this mother with her kids. And when she used to beg to help her kids, everybody would mock and jerry her and said, look, who tell you to have all those kids, blah, blah, blah. And one day those kids grow up older and now working in the bank. Working in the bank, and who they saw in the bank needing their help on making financial decisions. Those same kids that the mother was begging for help with when they were little, those same kids grow up and have good jobs and everything. Who coming in there now to get financial advice and everything? The person who was degrading the mother. Those same kids grow up because that mother never give up on her children. Those same kids grow up and being in the same bank. You bank your money in. And how many of you go into banks many a time and you see your neighbor daughter or your neighbor's son or your brother children or anything that you were dogging when they were young. Look at their feet, how they're dirty, they're musky. Doesn't mean they're going to be for musky forever. Doesn't mean they're going to hit rock bottom and stay there forever. So we have to bear in mind that when we out here and we see people say, oh, I hit rock bottom or we're almost there. If you've been to rock bottom, you've been to hell and back, share your story. Because you never know who else you're going to help. It's not all about money. Everybody not trying to get in nobody pocket. Not everybody out here trying to get in people pocket. People trying to get help with their mental. People trying to get help with their emotion. They're social because not everybody are social creatures. And they realize that is also eating them up too because they don't know how to engage with others as well. I was watching this young lady yesterday on Tamron Hall show, and she said she went out on a date with this young man, and the guy said, I think he said, if I stand correctly, the guy said, you're so stuck up, something like that, the guy said to her. And she said, who are you to come and tell me about how I am, who I am? And she said she cut the date off. And she said, a couple months down the line, she said to herself, she realized that, you know what, maybe I needed to hear that. Because at first she said she was closing off on dating and all these things, and probably she had bad experience with men or whatever. And a couple months later down the line, the guy hit her back up. The guy said he thought she was gonna cuss him out and everything. You know what I mean? And she said, I was listening to her and she said, well, that was the point, to go cuss you out again. Now they're together. So it just goes to show that sometimes when people reach out to you are so in life, it's not for you to distribute anything. It's just only thing you need to distribute is the word of wisdom, as the songwriter say, word of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be. Because many people, as soon as you hear there's somebody out here say, hey, I'm struggling, oh, I'm not giving this person nothing. You don't know when you're gonna be down there. You don't know when you're gonna be anywhere. None of us know when we're gonna be anywhere. We are here today and we don't know when we're not gonna be here another day. So that's why we have to live and enjoy life. And if we can't encourage somebody, we don't say nothing. And if we can't motivate somebody, we don't say nothing. If we can't push somebody to the next step, we don't say nothing. Because it's too much going on in this world. And everybody's mindset is all about money, money, money. Everybody's mindset is not about money. Because people can know how to make money. All they need is a little encouragement sometimes. Just a little encouragement. That's it. They don't need no bunch of anything that everybody mindset is so fixed on. You know, a lot of people mindset is fixed on money. Money. You know? And it's the way you use money gonna make money become a challenge for us. The way you use money. The money can be good and it can be bad. The way you use it can be a challenge. You know? But if we tell ourselves that we're just here to uplift each other, we're just here to encourage, because you never know when you're going to hit rock bottom. I've seen so many people that have businesses, have life, house, everything. Look, I was watching the TV yesterday, and just to show you, this man came on the TV yesterday, and they said he opened his business 1 year ago. 1 year ago in Michigan here, he opened his business. And he said, I think 3 months ago, or a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, he went to the doctor. Young man, they have 5 kids together and they open their own little business here. And he went to the doctor. And he went to the doctor and found out he has stage 4 cancer. So it just goes to show you never know when you're going to hit rock bottom. You hear me? You never know. So all these people out here that thinking that, oh, when somebody say they're struggling or this is, oh, I'm not giving this person on. Cut that mentality out. Because you never know when you're going to struggle and somebody going to have to give you something. You never know. Everybody say, I'm set, I'm good. No, this man have his own business and running it. But he say he have his family. And he have his family, and every little thing they have is going towards that. They're still running their business, but it just goes to show you never know when you're gonna hit rock bottom. You don't know what's gonna come to take you over. Young man has stage 4 cancer. Young man. So it just goes to show that we gotta be mindful of how we look at people. Because sometimes you see people going about their,
You need that?
yeah. Sometimes you see people going about their
Oh,
daily lives.
I'll talk about that down here.
No, I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Until you see people going about their daily lives, but you don't know what lies ahead of them. You don't even us. We don't know what lies ahead of us. We're going and we're going, but we don't know what lies ahead of us. We don't know. That man said all he did was went to the doctor to get a checkup, and only if you know that he had a stage 4 cancer. So you tell me if that's not hitting rock bottom. Tell me if that's not hitting rock bottom. When he looked, even the wife was crying and the wife was saying, you know, we have good looking thing, they just start their business. It's not like they were begging. They had their business and they hit rock bottom. So what say us? What say everybody else? I say you can't judge nobody because you don't know what's going on. That man was good. He said he just went to the doctor and only to realize he hitting rock bottom, stage 4. We already know what stage 4 is. You know what I mean? And that's why we say you hit rock bottom in many different ways of your life. Many different ways we hit rock bottom in life. And when we talking about somebody coming out here and talk, give them a word of encouragement. Give, yeah, give them a listening ears because you never know what people going through. And when you see that young man, he said he would change his life a couple of years ago because he was kind of on the bigger spectrum. And he changed his life a year ago and everything. He was on the news, Channel 7 News yesterday. You can imagine? You go to the doctor to get a checkup and only thing you hear you have stage 4 cancer. That's devastating. But guess what? He have good spirit. He have a good wife with him. He have his good family with him. And guess who start rallying around? The community in which he live. Those businesses start to form. Like when they sell something, they go and donate a percentage of their earning to that family to help off it the cost of him going through whatever he going through. That's what you call hitting rock bottom right there. And rock bottom doesn't mean that because they say, oh, everybody need me to give them money. No, wrong approach, because you don't know when you go in a situation and you gonna need somebody to really pour into you. And that's why we gotta be careful of the lip when you hear somebody say they're struggling. Oh, I'm not giving them a dime. Cut that mentality out. If you don't have it to give, you close your lip and pray for them. Pray for these people and say, Lord, I don't have it. But I'm gonna pray for these people. I'm gonna pray for you, Lord, to come and heal these people or whatever they're going through. Doesn't mean when people going through everything, you must take it up and say it's all about money. It's not about money. Sometimes people just need a little bit more to show that, hey, I hear you, my brother. I see what you're going through. I empathize with you. I sympathize with you. You know, you can do that. That doesn't mean you have to dish out your go to the bank or go turn on your cash app or whatever to cash up nobody nothing. That doesn't mean that. Word of encouragement. Let them know that, hey brother, I'm praying for you. That's encouragement right there. I'm gonna keep you in my thoughts and my prayers. That's encouragement to somebody about to hit rock bottom. They might not want to hear it, but guess what? Whatever God put on your heart, you gotta speak it into existence so that person will know. It will transform through you, through them. But when we have that mentality, that mindset, oh, I'm not giving this person up. But how you know where you gonna be in life? Nobody know. I'm telling you, that man have his own business running up till this day. He running his little business, him and his wife and his I think 5 children they have. You don't even tell he had cancer because he don't look like he had cancer. But he has stage 4. So it just goes to show that sometimes we out here and we're judging people and we're judging people wrongfully. Even a man who open a business can hit rock bottom. Did we talk about that a few minutes ago? We say, and they can hit rock bottom for various reasons. So even when you think that is only somebody who don't want to work, is somebody who want to live off people. No, everybody hit rock bottom at some point. Everybody. Sometimes we need financial, even when you go and buy a house. Sometimes, let's say you're buying a house, you don't have the experience in how to go about. You didn't take a class to understand about what they call it, opening and closing and all these things also. And then when you hear about all the money that you have to put out, yes, you know that you have to put like XYZ down. But when you hear about all the additional costs, you weren't prepared for that because you didn't go take no class or anything. Now you realize that, wow, where's all this money? What am I going to do with it? Now you realize that you need to seek a real estate advisor. You need a real estate advisor to help guide you along the way. Now you're gonna have to pay out a pocket to get somebody to help you in that arena, because at first you think that, oh no, I have the money, I'm just gonna go here and do this. But it's not just like that. Yes, you have the money, but it's also protocol. You have to go through this, you have to do this, you have to do that, and you might not know all the hymns or the ups and downs that you have to go through. You might have a close idea or knowledge about something, but when you're gonna spend your money, sometimes we have to seek advice. You're gonna have to seek help to help navigate your way, because if you're not an expert in the area in which you're trying to invest your money or so, don't you have to seek expert advice? So sometimes you never seek their advice to say, hey, give me some money. No, you're just seeking their advice to help guide you along the way, to help put you on the right path, help put you back on the right track. Same way when people hitting rock bottom. Some people gonna require financial help. Some people gonna require you to just be there with them as a support system. Some people gonna just require you to just give them a word of encouragement, to tell them don't give up in whatever you're doing, no matter what. Do not give up. So bear in mind, because we in this world, and many times we hear, and we're good now, but we don't know when is our time. We don't know when nothing gonna hit us and we're gonna feel some kind of way. But we have to bear in mind that, hey, do your part, you know do your part. I remember when I'm having this decent thing here that I could do. I wasn't afraid. I go on social media and I wasn't afraid to donate to nobody. Nobody. Because guess what? I was in that little position that I could donate. And when I say donate, I'm donating something to somebody and I don't have to say it. You know what I mean? And then you hit rock bottom sometime in life. And that's it. That's just the plain truth. But what you gonna do? You gonna give up because you hit rock bottom? No. You're gonna keep going. You gotta keep going. Not because you hit rock bottom, you must give up. No, you gotta fight through the storm. Only fighters survive. You ever hear they say the fittest of the fittest will survive? And it's not hard to say, I know you can. Together we can. Gotta understand. Come on, Jaden. Come on. You know what I mean? So, in life, we want to change the stigma of when somebody said they're struggling.
It tastes good.
It tastes good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, babe. Come here,
It
Jaden.
tastes like butter.
It tastes like butter. You know, in life when people going through something, don't have your first mindset as you.
Mom, I want to eat this.
Yes, I'm gonna get it for you. Come on, Jaden. Pull this down. I'm gonna eat it for you. Come on. Let me go get me some too. You know what I mean? So we have to fight through life, family, and don't think the worst of somebody. When you can't lend a lending hand, just reach out and pray. You know, prayers. Because you never know when you're going to hit rock bottom. You never know. None of us know the minute or the hour when we're going to hit rock bottom. Even when people tell you, oh, you got to this, you got to that. None of us know. Because sometimes you decide that and you feel like you're well secure. But then when a terrible sickness come on in your life, that required to take out all that you thought you were going to secure with. Then you realize that even you yourself that thought you were secure enough, you had enough money to secure your retirement and everything. Sometimes when you realize that some sickness going to take everything out of you. Some sickness not going to left you with a dime when they're done with you. You got to bear that in mind. And then somebody may say, but what were you doing with your money? You had the money, but some sickness going to take it out in a no time. Within 2 months, time, all that little money you save gone. All that little money you save for retirement. Because guess what? They say expect the unexpected in life. And that's one thing we have to learn. We have to learn to expect the unexpected in life. Because if we don't,
you like them?
you're going to eat some. If we don't expect the unexpected in life, what do you think going to happen?
Mommy, no more.
No. No, I don't cook for no more. You want some more?
Yeah.
No, you don't want no more. No, then. You know what I mean? So we have to expect the unexpected in life. And just bear in mind, we're here today, we are strong. We don't know when. Let me turn this around. You don't know when nothing. You don't know when nothing is going to hit you. You know, get over there. You don't know when nothing is going to hit us at the rock bottom. You know what I mean? So we have to bear that in mind, you know? Because a lot of people nowadays, they think money is the root of all evil. But a lot of people think money is the way out to help people. No, money is not the way out to help people. You know, money contributes to helping us transition from one into the other. But you know what's going to be a powerful way to help somebody is to not give up off them. Yeah? Not lose hope. When they're there and they feel like they're losing hope, you come in and you say, sister and brother, listen to me. Keep praying. Don't give up. What you're doing is just enough. You just have to learn to calm down and find yourself. And that's all people need sometimes, just a word of encouragement, a word of advice. You know? And then everything that they so seek or so desire will eventually come naturally. You know, no headache, no hiccup. That will eventually come naturally to them. You know? Because they never give up. And they know somebody out there. It's like somebody say, I'll be praying for you. Those persons that are out there praying for you, you know, they might not have it to give you or anything in life where you call it monetary wise, but their prayer is sufficient. When he said, my word is sufficient for you, you ever hear that? He said, my word is sufficient for you. Because a lot of people don't understand. He said, my word is sufficient for you. His word gets better. Get over this one. Let me get this one. He said his word is sufficient for us. And we got to understand that. You know, I go places and I tell people all the time. You see this girl here? I know I struggle with a lot of stuff. But you know, the only thing that keep me grounded is the fact that just when I was in position to help others, I never hesitate. I never lose hope. I never think once. I never said this person this and I never said this person that. And I think that's the only reason why I am still staying afloat and I'm still standing regardless of the hurdles in my life. Because as a young girl, I was always helping somebody. And I said to myself, look at how am I reaping back the help in more than ways that can't imagine. Can you imagine if when I was in position to help and I didn't help somebody? You think I would be right here? No, I probably would be outside and be out there begging on the street and everything. But because of what? I didn't harden my heart. I didn't harden my ears. I didn't judge somebody else when they knock on my door and say, young lady, I need something. Or so I've seen several people come up to me and ask me for help. And I never one day deter them from anything because guess what? The person who you help in life, you get a blessing right there. They're not the one going to come back to help you because if they were in the position, they will not come and ask you. Number one, when you help somebody, your blessing multiplies. But when you harden your ears and then you in deep hot water later on, who you think gonna help you? Nobody. Because what you were just stuck up with everything you got in life because you say I work hard for it. We all work hard for something. But when you learn to give, they say you will receive. It's not to give and quarreling about it or anything. Just give if you can. And for years I've been doing this. And I said to myself, Lord, look at the point when I need stuff. I see myself many times could be at the rock bottom in life. And God said, nope, because you never disobey me. When I say give to somebody, you never disobey me. And I go to church and I throw my offering. I don't throw MAGA offering when I go to church. I throw my offering. Anything I have in my pocket, I'm throwing it. You understand? And I'm saying to myself, God, can you imagine if I was disobedient with you? What would have happened to me? I want to be receiving nothing. Because what? When you stingy with life, life becomes stingy with you. So it's like you're playing game, and they say the same game you playing, somebody else can play it with you. You ever hear that? When somebody turn, oh me, I'm not helping this person, oh me, I'm not doing. Listen to me. Those mentality gotta cut out because you're gonna have some sickness that gonna come in our life and it's gonna take us over our life, and the money we save sometimes can't even help us. You gotta bear that in mind. And if we don't have the right mindset, the right mentality, the right approach to life, and you're going to complain when you're giving somebody something, don't give it. Because when you're going to receive your blessing, it's going to be a challenge for you. It's going to be a challenge. But listen, when you give and give from your heart and everything, word of encouragement, anything you're going to give to somebody, just give it from a place, a good place. Not a place where you're grumpy about it and then hand it to somebody. No, give, because you never know what's going to happen to you. You never know. And those same blessings that you have given multiply, add up, and when you're in hot water, who coming back to bless you? Those same blessings that adds up. It's like I watch this I be going on people videos and I see they have this hype thing, but when you hype the video though, you can't comment but you get points also. That means when you bless somebody else's channel with hyping up their video, also you're getting points and somebody else will also bless yours.
Mara, can you make some cow foot?
Oh, I got some. You want some coffee? I'll just warm that up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So in life, you can't just look and tell yourself that, hey, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Wrong approach, because you never know when you go in a situation where it go on the other side with your children. You never know when you go in situation that make you hit rock bottom and you want to get out and then you say, but wait. Huh? I heard people say all the time, this person, I'm not helping them because they never help nobody. They never help nobody. You ever heard people say that? I'm not helping this person because they never help nobody. That's not good to say. And that's why it's good when you can plant something along the way. Encouragement, word of this, word of that. Do it. Don't be hesitant. Don't make people corrupt your mind, because when people corrupt your mind by telling it because they're not doing, they don't want you to do it, you are degrading your blessings too. But the more you bless somebody with words of encouragement, advice, anything, you don't know when your time and you're going to feel like you're overwhelmed or out there. I was watching this young lady the other day and so many people were bashing her, but so many people was coming to her rescue because what? She was encouraging people. She was giving advice to people. And when she needed it, a lot of people start making videos about her and bashing her. But who was bashing her? The rightful people that needed to be there with her. They were coming back to give her a helping hand because they remember where they were at in their life. And this young lady come out and encourage so many people. to get their AZ up. So many people she encouraged to get their AZ up. And even though some of them take the chance of hitting at her and chastising her, but we don't know. We see people don't fall. We don't know our downfall. We don't know how we going to look. Because I've seen many people hit rock bottom and it's not because of financially. It's not because of that. That man that have the stage 4 cancer, he don't hit rock bottom because of money. He hit rock bottom because of his sickness. He go to the doctor and he found out he have a sickness. And this one is stage 4. So did he hit rock bottom? Think about it, people. Because a lot of you, because you have $2 in your pocket, you believe that can save you. That can't save nothing. It can't save nothing. But you know what gonna save you? Your good heart, your good intention, your pure self, and everything. That will help save you. That will help make you linger longer. But when you have a nasty mentality, a messed up mentality, those are gonna challenge you more, and you're gonna feel more overwhelmed. You see good heart, you see good intention, you see pure things that you're doing. Oh man, you don't need to worry, because God got you. God got you. There's many times people looking at others and you don't know the minute or the hour. That man didn't know. That man are running his business. He running a business.
Where did you get this
With him and his
chicken
wife.
from?
He running his business. But look at what come and try to destroy him now.
I can't eat that.
He said he said up till now he's still in shock.
Oh,
He just I think he said 3 weeks ago he go to the doctor. Just to find that out. But look how the community come around and rally around him. That's what you talk about. Motivation, encouragement, upliftment. Who can contribute towards his sickness. They are doing fundraising to help whatever they sell or so they make a percentage and give it to you. Ain't that motivation? Ain't that a blessing? And his situation wasn't that he didn't have money. He's a business owner. So even when you think that, oh, I'm not helping this, you don't know when you're going to need help. Because even though he's a business owner, he's going to need help to help come offset off a lot of these costs that are going to rack up with this kind of monster that he gave. You know, that come into his life so quick and sleep when he make changes. And that's why they say it's good from early when you recognize that you are going through, you need to make what they call it, healthy choices. Start making it quickly because you never know. And even sometimes when you make adjustments, sometimes things already sleep up inside of you long time before you start make adjustment. So it's just the ice and the cake, you know what I mean, to reduce it. This is hot sauce. Why would you eat the hot sauce? Oh, eat the oatmeal. You know what I mean? So bear in mind, people, when you're out there,
it's honey.
you know, it's honey.
Yeah, that could be.
So 90 days, family, look into your life and say, what is rock bottom? What is rock bottom looking for you? Look into your life and tell yourself that rock bottom could mean anything. It can mean sickness. It could mean losing a loved one. It could mean that you're about to be outside. It could mean that you don't know how you're going to pay your bills. You know, something you're hitting rock bottom. Everybody don't hit rock bottom the same way. But you know what's going to get you back on track? The right mindset. The good mentality, the motivation, the encouragement, the strength that you need to go on is to believe in you. Believe in your dream. Believe. And just if you have one person that believe in you, stick with those persons. You don't need a bunch of persons to believe in you. Because you have a lot of people, they live in a confused world. So therefore, anything to distract you, they will use it to distract you. You stay the course. And if you're out here, anybody you see that's struggling and you can help them, don't be afraid to help them. Because you never know. Your blessing is being multiplied. And you never know one day you might in a predicament and you're going to need help, and those same blessings that you give to somebody, you're going to reap them. I tell you, I've been at the rock bottom many times in my life. And I say many times. And what come back to help me? The blessings. The blessings. Yeah? The blessings. I used to be around people. Even when I go to restaurants, you think I'm just going there not to tip? I'm tipping those workers. You know why? If they $1, $2, $3, every time I go there, I'm tipping them. You know why? Because when you give, you receive. Those people out there in the front line, they're working hard for little and nothing. I don't just go there and grab and have an attitude and grab my food and leave. No, I tip those persons because one, yes, there might be some business you're going to a family-owned business, also, but you can't worry about that. People need to make $2 for themselves too. People need to be independent. They don't need to live off of somebody else. They need to be independent for themselves. You see what I'm saying? So we can't just out there and say, oh, but this is a family-owned business, so we don't care about that. You know, if you're gonna help, you help. and your blessing will always come. I tell you, many times I hit rock
Yeah,
bottom, I could
guide
be
them
outside
money.
and everything, but guess what? It won't happen because my father will never let that happen. Because when I could, I never hesitate. That anybody know me can tell you, this girl not afraid. If you say, "Hey, I want $2," sometimes I even give you out of my probably rent money if I have it. That's how I am because I know the Lord always work. Even when I was going through school, all age school, high school, college, everywhere I go, people need help. Even here, and people need. You think I'm afraid to help? No, because your blessing will come. But some of us waiting. Just you. Some of us help people who already have it. I said that's blessing. That's not blessing. The man who need your help at that moment, that's the man you need to bless. Not the man who never asks you for it. The man that said they're struggling. You need to help those persons because you never know. You never know. Don't harden your ears. Because I'm telling you, man, I've been in America now and I look back and I say, Lord, I could have been outside many times. I remember one day my cousin called me. Alice mom said, good morning. He said, I'm still here, but I'm working. Okay, thank you, Alice love. Alice mom said, blessing, bless those indeed. Yes, man. Alice mom, good morning, Alice mom. Good morning to everyone. Yes, man, you gotta learn to give because I'm telling you, I'm in America and many times I say I could hit rock bottom or I hit rock bottom. And I remember one day I called my adopted mom and I was telling her, man, I almost feel like I would be on the outside. And I remember my adopted mother's son said to me, no, after all you do to everybody, you will never be there. You will never be there. And I'm saying, I didn't know somebody was paying attention. You know, sometimes you're going about life and you didn't know that your little acts of kindness, you didn't know that somebody was paying attention to it because you think because it's so little. Hello, it doesn't matter if a little you do it. Because you never know. This world is a 360 world, baby. You never know when nothing coming right back to you. And just because you do that little act of kindness, it come right back to you in beyond your words can ever imagine. Eh? Look how the other day when I had my car, how many people see that struggle with that car? How many people see me almost hitting rock bottom with that car? Left walking, damaging my knees, frustrated, exhausted and everything. But I never give up on that little thing that I have, which was the car at the time to get me from point A to point B. But that same little car that was challenging me because I never lose hope and I never give up on that tiny little thing. It's not tiny, but it is tiny, because so much in the world. So you have to say tiny fraction. Eh? I never give up. Now it land me into something else. But now we have a bigger hurdle and we have to challenge ourselves to tell ourselves we're gonna keep going. But look at what that hurdle did. Look at what that hit rock bottom give me. It did. I was almost out, literally out, leaving me in the middle of the road. But God said, "No, baby, we're gonna bless you." And somebody just take a chance on me and say, we can put you into something today. But we have to get this window fixed. And even though it cost me to fix the window, $300 and something to fix that window that day. The week before, or so I spent $700 to just do the tune up and do the oxygen sensor. But little did I know that there was a bigger blessing around the corner. So can you imagine if I was stingy and mean? You can't. That's why you can't mean to yourself. You can't mean to your body. You can't mean to nobody around you. And when you give, just give naturally. Don't give to complain. If you're gonna give to complain, you need to pray. You need to ask God for direction. Because listen, He know who we are long before. So don't give and complain because you don't know. I told you that man, he got stage 4 cancer, but he have a business. So you go to show that you can hit rock bottom. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are, what walks of life you are. The only difference is when you hit rock bottom in a certain way and you got money, you can get more treatment quicker and faster. As opposed to the man who don't got it, he can derail quicker and faster. As well as the man who got money, he can get treatment quicker and faster. Do you see how I use that? The man who got money, he can get treatment quicker and faster. And the man who don't got money can derail quicker and faster. Just different, two different directions. Yeah, one end up get out quicker than faster as opposed to the man with the money, because the man with the money now he can use that to do the treatment right off the bat quick and fast. But his value of his money is also gonna depreciate because he pouring it into a dangerous sickness, and that's also dangerous because then he put the family into a dent, into a damp. But guess what? When you don't lose hope, when you don't lose faith, when you don't lose your sense of direction, when you stay positive, you have the right people around you, you have the right mindset, because everything begins with us in our family. When you're going through stuff, you're going to have people that will tell you, oh, don't want to take a chance on you. But as soon as they see you never give up, they're willing to go, oh, yes, can we start back the investment? I would love to invest with you, but before you tell me no. But that no propel you to keep going. That no tell you that, hey, maybe I didn't need no investment. All I needed was just to hear that word no. That was an encouragement for somebody. All you heard needed to hear was the word no. Because guess what? You were already motivated. And that's how we got to learn to be self-driven. We got to learn to be self-motivated. Because if we're not, when we hear people tell us no, that's a rejection. And when you hear no, you feel like, But you know the no's that I like to say, the no's with a but. When they say but, there's hope right there. Because they don't just say no and leave it as that. They say no with a but. That means they have something is there, but they need to see you excel a little bit more in order for them to pour into you. And that's why in this world, I keep telling everybody, you just gotta keep going. Even if you're a small content creator, you say, but I'm not making nothing. Nobody not watching me. Somebody will watch you. But if you give up, what you expect? The people that is already there, they're waiting for you to keep going. They're watching us elevate to the next level. You think people not out here watching and observing? Even probably business owners who want to say, hey, I think I might want to be in something with this person, but I want to wait and see what they're going to bring. I want to see if they're going to make changes. I want to see if they're going to make turnover. Yes, man, you don't give up. Because when you give up, you're your first sign of failure. When we give up, we are our first sign of failure. It's not the world. We could complain and say, oh, the world failed us all we want. But we are our first sign of failure. It's like when we go for a deal and we didn't get the deal. Maybe we chat too much, or we chat too less, or we didn't have no substance, or we didn't bring nothing to the table and say we didn't have nothing to pitch. Where we say we didn't have the proposal, but we're going for a deal. You know what I mean? And people want to see something if they're going to bet on you. People want to see something if they're going to give you something. People want to see you keep going. People want to see you strive regardless of no help or help regardless. People want to see how you can manage on your own. Just like us with our kids. When we teach our kids something, yes, Alice and Map, they say facts, true. When we teach our kids something, I love you too. All right. All right, you sit down. Thank you. When you teach our kids something in life, you teach them to just depend on you, or do you teach your kids to go out there and fetch for themselves? You got to think. Same way with the world. When you start something and you see that you're going, sometimes people say, even on Shark Tank, sometimes Shark Tank say, your business is too young for me. I don't want to take that chance right now. Tell you what, keep going. Maybe next time you can always come back. You never know. But right now it's too young, and your margin or your profit are really, yeah, because everything ain't go with numbers too. Everything go with the facts. You know what I mean? And once you keep going, people are watching. As they have that song says, somebody is watching me, is my anxiety. Somebody is watching you, it's not just your anxiety watching you. You have business owners, you have people out there who want to take a common interest. Even we out here giving motivational speech, talking on our channel. Maybe somebody out there like a school. Share. Man, you push this and make the TV drop. Maybe somebody out there say, yes, so true. That's what I have been telling myself lately. I have to teach our kids to be more independent and stop depending on us for certain things. Yes, Alice Map, we have to. Because look at us as adults. If our parents didn't raise us, the society will raise us, the community will raise us, and we have to learn to fetch for ourselves then. When parents don't raise you have a lot of people right now will tell you, hey, my mama didn't look at me, my father rejected me and everything, but they are owners now. They're business owners. They didn't let their rejection of their parents or their family or their friend deter them from keep going. They didn't give up. They know they have a purpose in this world, and they tell us, hey, that's just one door closed. I have many doors left. You know what I mean? And that's why it's good to have option. When you don't have option in life, you're stagnant in life, and you beat everybody up. You complain about everybody this and complain about everybody. Because what? We only depend on this thing. We depending on this one person. No, that person sometimes get tired of us too. That person
And
drained
I'm
too. That
talking
person
about- Wait, you need a
exhausted too.
plate.
You know.
I did shit. Oh, it's a plate on the damn.
So in life we have to bear that in mind.
know what I mean.
I remember
Oh, it's the orange
when I was
plate.
younger and
Orange plate.
I took a trip and go visit my family in the Bahamas. And as soon as I get there, they say, "Nope, you're not coming here to stay. You're going back home." But they asked me this: "What thing can you do down there to help yourself? So that way we don't have to worry."
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
That's what they asked me. They said,
Yeah.
"What can you do down there
Ooh, it buzzed.
so we can help you
Oh.
invest and get you on the right
Oh,
track?"
you cut
Is
the
either you
wrong
want to go
part.
back to school,
You cut the wrong
he said,
part.
go home, find a business that you want to
You
do,
cut the
or
wrong
go back to
part,
school or
you
something.
guys.
They give you the option. What did I do? I
Cut
go
the
back home, I go back to school, and then I get back
bow.
myself and get myself into
Wait a
university.
minute,
So
why do
just-
you want that one? Don't you cut the
Hey, Leia, it's sweet.
I
Hey,
just
sweetheart, how
want
are you?
the
Good
bow.
morning, good morning. You know what I mean? And I go back home and I go to school and invest in my education. And who was there to help me? Those same people, my same family that was telling me to go back home and go invest in what I need to do. Whether business or going back to school, they will help me. Yes, they did. Yes, they did help me. So some you go because you can't depend on one person all the time. Sooner or later they're gonna get tired because sooner or later sometimes they themselves hit rock bottom. Even though some people might say, "Hey, I will help you," but sometimes they hit rock bottom, and that's why when they tell you go seek something, go to school or go find a little business that you can start, find out what can you buy and sell or so. Because some places you can go buy and sell something. You know, you don't need a bunch of money to go buy and sell. You understand? You say I'm good, I'm stressed out as just being in the car. I don't like going out in the okay. Well, just hold on in there and don't give up. All right, you just keep positive mindset up and you will be good. You understand? Yes, people get tired after a while because sometimes have you ever tell your kids that if you keep behaving yourself, I will buy you this and I will buy you that. But sometimes that year, when you tell your kids that you're gonna buy them everything, that year is the year that you either go hit rock bottom yourself, then you realize that rock bottom was coming for you. Little did you know it was right there, knocking at your door, you're just gonna see it. And at this point now you have to come back to your sons and daughters and say, "I'm sorry, you can't do nothing this year." Like this year I put so many things in my basket and tell my son I want them a suit. He wanted a lighted computer chair. I couldn't get it for him. Because rock bottom was rock bottom. I couldn't get it. But I was able to do something else. But not what I wanted to do, but I was able to do something. And that's why it's good to have options. When you have options, that means if plan A don't work, plan B can work. There's 26 letters of the alphabet. We can use them. There's 26 letters of the alphabet. It doesn't matter if you have plan A don't work, plan B don't work, plan C don't work, plan D don't work, plan E don't work. There's 26 letters. And we just gotta keep using them till we get down there. Then you start back 360 again. You say, true, things change. Yes, man. Just sometimes you plan and you say, hey, it's like planning. Sometimes you plan, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you never get to do it. Never. So like I take out all the battery. The fire truck come last night. And they couldn't turn it off, so I don't know what's going on. I called the management number last night 2-3 times, and they told me to call the fire department. So I called them. They came last night. They plugged one out, but they said, "How many you got?" And they said they need the key to get into this thing here, so they could turn it off. So I guess that's a hurdle in itself. That's a downfall within itself.
Mama, I'm gonna cut it.
Okay, go cut it. Oh no, don't cut it. No.
Mom, which one making noise?
Which one making noise?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think you take all the battery now making noise.
Yeah, I took the batteries out last night, but it's still making noise. It's my ears is ringing. Leia, you might need to hop off then,
Mama,
because I don't want you to stress yourself out. What in life, family, things are gonna happen.
Turn on the TV.
The unexpected things are gonna come.
Turn on the TV.
Yeah.
I can't-
Not this one. Go turn on the one in the playroom. Yeah. Things are gonna happen, and you can't be. No, everywhere is the same thing. If I go in the room, it's gonna be worse because it's all over on that side. It's not bad in the kitchen because there's none in the kitchen, but in the room area, my ears is about to be deaf. Yeah, Alice mom said, I kind of needed to hear this for I wanted to have a big thing and take my son to like Disney World for his birthday or something like that. Baby, the money ain't there yet. Yes, man, sometimes we have big dreams, but sometimes the pocket is not the dream you have. So, but it's understandable. You just have to find another, what they call it, another mini Disney vacation to take him, something else. And as a woman with children, we always want to figure something out. So that's a beautiful part of life. Sometimes it may not be the quote unquote place that we want to take them, but we're gonna figure something out. And that's the beautiful part, that's the power of human being. We always figuring something out. Okay. And that's why it's good to give them option. That means
Mama,
if we can't
I
get to
buy
go to
the
Disney
at
World, you can
$30.
take them to
Ma, buy the
uh,
at $30.
maybe a 5-star place
Hey,
that is more
Mama,
affordable.
I buy the at $30.
Yes, I know you bought it a family dollar. You can take them there that is more affordable. So it's good to give them option. Or you probably take them to a gaming room thing where they can be there for maybe 2-3 hours, and they just have fun for the whole day. And you say, all right, I have $100, you can play all the games you want for the whole 2-3 hours. Okay, we're gonna be right here. Something. It's, if they're boys, with girls now, you probably take them to the spa, get their hair done, their nails done, because girls love all those things. A lot of young girls now, they love the look of pampering her. So if your girl mom or so, you could take them out and get their hair done or so. Yes, sometimes we say we don't have the money, but and some of us can do hair. So if you have the girls, you can do their hair or anything. So that's good. Even though my hair look like a map right now. Yo, all right then, Leia. I understand. I respect that, Leia. So if anybody on the night is bothering them, the best thing to do is take that leap of faith. Don't sit there hurting your ears. Right plan. Oh yes, man. B C D E. Yes, man. Go in 26 letters from the alphabet. You gotta use them. You gotta know them, and you gotta say them. And this is the way we use them. Yes,
My
man.
brother won't work.
We always have to be encouraging. That's why the letters are there, and yeah, we have 7 days to make things right. Today might be you feel like you hit rock bottom with something, a disease. Somebody may go to the doctor now and feel like what the doctor gonna say. Don't worry about what the doctor gonna say. You worry about what God gonna say to you. You go there with a hopeful heart, a prayerful mind, and everything, and whatever the doctor say to you, like okay, you're already being prepared to expect the unexpected, and that's life.
What? Wait, just swinging the knife around. What?
Give it to me. Give that to me. Come on. He wanted to cut the fire alarm. He wanted to cut the fire alarm.
Dad, he wanted to cut my chicken.
Oh. Okay, sit over there. You so loving. But don't give up, family. We all hit rock bottom one way, shape, form, or the other. Things not going so good sometimes in life. Even with relationship, you can hit rock bottom.
You want my chicken? Want my chicken? They give me
Devastation. Disaster. Oh, stop. Pushing the table. Go in the playroom, go do some Legos or so. Go. Come on, go.
I'm scared.
No, you're not scared. Your brother is there with you.
But what is he scared of?
Jaden, you're going to push the TV. I'm going to have to move this table. I come in yesterday and I change around my table, but I might have to change it back.
I don't need your chicken.
I move everything from over that side. I might have to change it back. And I'm not done cleaning up yet because they were in here yesterday doing a lot of work.
Mama, I don't want to turn the bag.
Yes, I want to turn it back because my TV is over there. I don't want you to drop my TV off. I had put a TV in the car and these kids broke my TV.
Ma,
and I'm like, I shouldn't do that.
They don't do red too. That do it so wrong.
What?
That do it so wrong.
Yeah, but you guys gonna break this now.
Ma, I like it.
So whatever we're going through, family, you're hitting rock bottom. You just make sure that you have a good support system, good friends around you. You don't need a bunch of people to be good around you. You just need somebody who believes in you, and you gotta believe in yourself too. Don't just wait for the world to believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself. Why would you eat the pepper? You gotta believe in yourself. Because if you're not believing in yourself, you're gonna be in trouble. It's like waiting for the world to tell you, how do I look? How do I look? No, you gotta know how you look. So when the world tell you, hey, okay. Like when we are kids and when somebody asks us how they look, we're gonna tell them. First thing we're being is sarcastic, being something else. I be negative. When they ask, how do I look? The first thing we do is tell them how what they don't want to hear. They look and say, oh, you're a hater. They like to tell their cousins, so they say, how do I look? I say, you look choppy, choppy, rocky, rocky, ratty, you know, something, something. And they never like that. As a kid, we used to do that. Don't put that in your mouth. You know, but don't give up. Yes, as a kid, when somebody, you have some cousins or so when they grow up, they full of themselves. So when they come to you and say, how do you look? You tell them, okay, you look like so and so. They don't like that. Or they will slap you on the shoulder and say, you're just a hater, or you just a this, or you just, not friendly way, nothing wrong with them. But nowadays, we will tell you the honest truth. No, I don't like that combination. What do you think about the shoes? If you can walk in the heels, that's another thing. You can walk in the heels and you want to wear the heels. Oh, that's another drama right there.
Man, this one not coming out.
No, you gotta. Why you keep pressing it? That's why it's not coming out. Cause you keep pressing it.
You got an apple button. Mom.
See there. So don't give up off life, family. You push through to the challenge of life. Pull through to the challenge of life, and remember, no, don't lose hope. Because everybody hit rock bottom at one point in their life. Everybody. And rock bottom doesn't mean you have to be money. Because a lot of people think when they think money, they think, oh Lord, the world is caving in. Let me read what today's message is about. And hear what is it having for the day. Because sometimes you're talking and sometimes it's a good message for the day for you. And then I will read the rest of the message and then we close these out. So today is August 27. Everybody who's having a birthday today, happy birthday to one and all. And we're talking about 90 days of hitting rock bottom. And when we say hit rock bottom, how do you overcome the challenges when you hit rock bottom or you feel like you're about to hit rock bottom? What do you do to get yourself back up on track? Because sometimes many of us don't have nobody around you to really come over and help you, straighten you back out and sit with you, maybe help wash a few dishes with you, cook a meal. But guess what? You can do everything for yourself by telling yourself, yes, you can. So let's see what today's message is about for these 90 days of hitting rock bottom. It says, spend time with me for the pure pleasure of being in my company. I can brighten up the dullness of gray days. I can add sparks to the routines of daily life. You have to repeat so many tasks day after day. This monotony can dull your thinking until your mind slips into neutral. Ooh. This is just right for the 90 day, right? 90 day, because, hey, I'm telling you. So let's keep going. It said, a mind that is unfocused is vulnerable to the world, the flesh, and the devil, all of which exert a downward on your thoughts. Sorry. As your thinking process deteriorates, you become increasingly confused and directionless. No sense of direction. Oh my God. The best remedy is to refocus your mind and heart on me, your constant champion. Even the most confusing day opens up before you as you go step by step with me. My presence goes with you wherever you go, providing you light for your path. Psalm 63 verse 7 to 8 and Psalms 119 verse 105. Wow. Wow. You see, everything we're doing, man, I'm telling you. Yes, Alice, he said, man, this prayer. Yes, he said, spend time with me for the pleasure of being in my company. And that's why I'm saying that even when you say somebody said they hit rock bottom, it's not mean that you go open up your pocket or your credit card or your whatever to give to somebody. All it means is that you're reminding them that they need to just pray. You just need to ask God for direction, because we're talking here and he said, I can brighten up the dullness of gray days. So that's why you have the prayer warriors, and when they out here and they're praying for people, and you're praying for yourself and ask God for direction. Because right now when you're at your lowest, you don't have no sense of direction. You're all over the place. We're confused, and it's safe right here too. He said, I can add sparks to the routines of your daily life. You have to repeat. He said, you have to repeat. And a lot of people say, you keep repeating yourself. Nothing wrong with repeat. Because you on repeat to remind yourself that as a reason why you need to keep going. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves. We need to remind ourselves. Yeah? Sometimes so nothing wrong with repeating. All right? You have to repeat so many tasks day after day. This monotony can dull your thinking until your mind slips into neutral. And even with a car, when you're driving a car, you know it's not going right. Me, I used to drive in a neutral. So we know the rock bottom. So when you know you hit rock bottom, sometimes all they said, it will dull your thinking until your mind slip back into neutral. So, and Ravi say, hey, how are you? Greetings. So even when your mind is not thinking, right? It's dull your mind. Those tasks that you have to keep repeating, the things you gotta keep doing. It's gonna be there until you slip back your mind into neutral. So even our mind need to go back into neutral. Like, what am I doing? Where am I? How did I get here? What? Ah, how many people so stressed out that they sleep, they eat, and just leave everything right where they at? And somebody probably go over there, their cousin or their mother, their auntie say, I haven't heard from Harry in a lot. What happened? Let me go knock on Harry though. And you go check on Harry and realize that Harry was over there stressed out. Mommy said, come on, son. Auntie said, come on, man. Sister said, what are you doing? You hit right back into reality. Now you're back to neutral. He said, what are you doing? I'm here him talking about 90 days of hitting rock bottom. Rock bottom could look different for everybody. And this is just opinionated. This is no facts. This is no research based. So we're just here to encourage. Yes, man. Encouragement, Alice Map right there. Thank you so much. And now we want to put back our mind in neutral, and he said a mind that is unfocused is vulnerable to the world. That means, at this time, that's why they say when you're stressed out and you can't function, that's not the best time for people to ask you to make decision, because you may make the wrong decision, you may sign the wrong document, or you may sign to something that you yourself, if you were in your right mind, if you were in neutral, you wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? So we have to get back to neutral, where we get back where mind is good, everything is good, one another. Yes, man. So bless up yourself. So, and he said, a mind that is unfocused is vulnerable to the world, the flesh, the devil, and all of which exert a downward pull on your thoughts. Yes, man. Because when you feel like you're hitting rock bottom, that's exactly what it's doing. When you're hitting rock bottom, you're going down there. Down there is pulling you. The things of the world, the things that we see around us and something. Then we start to get caught up with these things, not realizing, right? Exactly. So true, Alice Map said. You know what I mean? So we have to just think. And that's why we need at least one good person around you to help navigate your way. You don't need a bunch of people to help you navigate. You don't need good, like somebody said, good food, good environment, good social and interaction. That's all you need. You don't need a bunch of things. He said, as your thinking process deteriorates, because we do have process time when it deteriorates. Like even that young man that come on the news, and he's a business owner, he running his own business, but this devil just pulling into him, which is the evil cancer. I can say that because my dad died from that. And he just pulling to you. Also, even though he was on the pedestal of doing something, uplifting his family, creating wealth, creating his business to generate wealth, to generate income. But look at what this monster is doing to him now. You know what I mean? And all he gonna need now is just the blessing, the prayers, the love, the support from not just his family, but from the people around him, the community that he served day in, day out, to say, hey, we are here with you. And that can even give him more time to take his mind off of stuff, because the love that is poured into him, he will see that, he will feel it, and he will even remember that, hey, this monster just come and take me. This monster just walk through my life without no warning. You know what I mean? He know that the monster is there, but he gonna fight the monster. And that's the beauty of having good, strong upliftment communities. What? Go wash it off in the bathroom.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I need paper towel.
No, the paper towel not going to help because that's honey. Go get it off. He say you become increasingly confused and directionless. You ever hear he say we don't know our bedded for our bed food? It's because of the things that we're going through. We don't know how to deal with them. We don't know how to handle them. And sometimes they become so overbearing. And that's why it's good when time, even if you live alone and things like these are slipping up into your life, reach out to somebody. Yeah, I know somebody have somebody number. Reach out to somebody and talk to these people because you never know. Just to hear the word of encouragement, the word, what you say? Word of encouragement, let it be, let it be. That's all people need. It's not always to dip in your pocket. It's just word of encouragement. Let it be. Because many people are not letting encouragement be no more. They think that, oh, nope, I'm not helping this. Nope, I'm not doing this. Nope. Please think before we even open our mouth to think the worst of somebody that is already in the worst situation. We have to think. Because remember, whatever we speak is also affecting us. Also, it's not just the people who you're speaking against. So, oh, I'm not helping this person, I'm not helping this one. Oh, you're also not helping yourself either. Because that means that you're just deteriorating your blessing as well. You think you're trying to devour somebody, you're also devouring yourself in the process because you speak it out there. Oh, I'm not helping, I'm not helping, I'm not helping, I'm not helping, I'm not doing, I'm not doing. Oh, please. You're not only singing Sankey for somebody, but you're also singing Sankey for yourself. So you're not only trying to sing somebody with your mindset that is carnal, but you're also sinking your own mindset too. You're changing up, you're messing up your own self. It's like they say you're messing up the algorithm, you're messing up your own algorithm, which is you. So we gotta be careful of how we speak out there to people and what we say about people because this man got a business and I'm just using him as a prime example to say he got a business. He financially have a business, right? So it's not about his money. It's about the things that are gonna slip into your life and try to make you hit rock bottom. And if you are a person believing everything that comes to hit you, it's gonna hit you. But if you tell yourself, yes, I know you just bounce me, but I will bounce back. Tell yourself, I know you just bounce me, but I'm gonna bounce back. You will bounce back. Don't just sit there and accept anything that come your way. You fight it. You fight it. Don't just give up because you're worried about I don't got this, I don't got that, nobody to help me. No, but when we start do these things, we're also deteriorating ourselves slowly but surely. Bounce back. Yes, man, we have to bounce back. Anything bounce you. You ever watch Tyler Perry movie, my dear? And somebody said, oh, the check bounce, and he said, bounce it back. So sometimes when things bounce at you, you gotta bounce it right back. Meaning that you gotta tell yourself, speak what you want in your life. A lot of times you're waiting for the world to speak it to us, and then when they give us the wrath, we don't like it. No, you gotta fight to speak things in your life. Well, when it listen, sickness is like we would have said the devil now because even like cancer. Cancer is a monstrous disease that have no control and it don't care whose life it walk in. It walk into everybody life, including the president. So it just goes to show it don't have nothing to do with money. So even when somebody I got money and I'm not helping this person, I got money, please. The president got tons of money. And the sickness not afraid to walk up in his life either. So bear that in mind. Change your thought process when you come on to money and when you see people. If you can help somebody financially, you can help them emotionally by, word of encouragement. There's this YouTuber on here and every time she would tag me in a post she create to say either keep going, your circumstances, you don't have to be like that or anything. She always tagging me in her posts every now and then when she get a quote or sometimes it's somebody else's quote and she will tag a bunch of us inside of it and so forth. So it just goes to so when you read those quotes, whether you reply to the comment or not, but when you read those quotes, those are great reminders to tell you keep going. Don't let your circumstances derail you. Don't let your circumstances depreciate you. You're not driving off nobody parking lot. Don't let nothing derail you. Yes, it will one day, soon or very soon. But if you tell yourself that life is life in for you, and you're gonna bounce back from all these hurdles, all these obstacles, all these roller coasters, you will bounce back. But if you don't have nothing to hold on to and all you're holding on to is just the negative things that is trying to destroy your life, then the baby, that's what gonna destroy you quicker. But when you see these things are coming, it's like you're aching today. You're just gonna sit there and say, I'm aching, I'm aching. Try to move around. Try to keep your rhythm. Try to keep your mind intact. Try to not be confused, because yes, you're gonna confuse for that quick little second or that quick little moment or so. However, that thing is trying to ruin your life. Sickness is like a ruin reputation, and it ruin your reputation, it ruin your career, it ruin a lot of stuff. But what are we gonna do? Dwell on the things that want to ruin our career, ruin our life, ruin our reputation? We gotta fight. Anything at all we're going through, we gotta fight. It's not just fight to be financially stable, because you can be financially stable and your sickness come in and ruin your all of that. All of that. And that's why you gotta learn to be blessed, be grateful, and be thankful for everything that you have, because you never know. Because it's a prime example to say that money don't stop nothing. Only thing it's gonna do is reduce some things quicker and faster. But anything wanna slip into your life, it's gonna come. It's natural. You know, when I was growing up as a kid, they said part of life, something will take us home. Something will take us home. But we're not gonna just say, oh, something gonna take me home, so what? Something gonna take me home, so what? We just gonna sing like that. No. No. We can't. We gotta fight. We're fighters, and that's why we're on this planet. So he said right here, the best remedy is to refocus your mind and your heart and me and your constant champion. Yeah? Get that little championness back in you. Find that strength in you. Find that drive in you. And you say you never know rich people get sick too. Yes, man. And back in the days, we would think that they didn't. Back in the days, you think they don't even use toilet. Back in the day, we think they don't even eat, because you see them in uniform, you see them in suits, you see them in nice outfit, laser, blazer, whatever. But something is out there blazing them internally too. Not just externally, you look blaze, you look fly, you look good, but sometimes something is inside blazing you, and they're fighting. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of life, is to come together and support each other when they need it. And when I mean support, it's just encouragement. You have so many things that you can do to people. You go on your knee, you pray, you say, God, I know this family going through something, because they said it out aloud. I know somebody having a downfall this morning. I know somebody's not well. I know somebody's not in their right mind. And I'm praying, Lord, give them the direction. Don't let them become directional less. Don't let their mind be confused for the rest of the day because of what's trying to hurt them. Guide them, Lord. Protect them. And when you answer these things, you going to get it. We will receive it. Those people that need to receive it, they're going to receive it, because they're going to feel the love. They didn't even know they had the love. But listen, if you are giving love, you will get love. It doesn't matter what walk of life. If you're giving love, you will get love. But if you're not giving love and you want everybody to love you, that's not how love goes. Love goes, love comes, but you got to give it, baby. It's like you got to bless others so the blessings to come. Many people that tell you, hey, I've been there and I done that. But guess who was there with me? The people that the Lord need to have there with me. We got to fight. If we don't fight through life, who you think gonna fight through life with us? Nobody. Nobody. If we don't tell ourselves that we can fight through life, nobody's gonna fight through life for us. Nobody. No matter how much you want to believe in yourself and say, oh, this and that, I got it, I'm good. I don't need to pay no bills, I'm good. I got it like that. I know I'm this and that.
Mom, you're not playing with me.
And well, you can play with yourself. Just go sit down up there. You don't need Jaden to bother. Jaden like to play by himself. You know what I mean? So in life, we gotta fight, family. We got to fight. You know, as the songwriter said, fighting for survival. But Marley said, fighting. Get down. Get your bald head down. I see you. Look, your letters of the alphabet up in the air. Get down. You know what I mean? We gotta fight. You know, so that was a message for today. Yesterday message was trust me in the midst of a messy day. I have a book I'm reading now called, I think it's a Messy Life. I have a book I'm reading now called Messy Life. It's a beautiful one too. It said trust me in the midst of a messy day. That was yesterday's message. It said your inner calm, your peace in my presence need not to be shaken by what is going on around you. Amen to that. Though you live in this temporal world, your innermost being is rooted and grounded in eternity. You know that song? I'll be rooted and grounded in the name of the Lord. You know that song? I'll be rooted and grounded. You type in that and you find rooted and grounded. When you start to feel stressed, detach yourself from the disturbances around you. Instead of desperately striving to maintain order and control in your little world, relax and remember that circumstances cannot touch my peace. Seek my face and I will share my mind with you. We read that in one day this week. Open your eyes to see things from my perspective. Do not let your heart be troubled and do not be afraid. The peace I give is sufficient for you. Yeah, we could go downstairs when you go take a shower. Go take a shower. Tell your brother, let's go take a shower. We gotta go downstairs anyhow because we gotta go what? You know what I mean? So he said, my peace.
I can get that with tomorrow.
In tomorrow, no, you're gonna be funky, 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 funky. I'm gonna sing a song for you. Let's get funky, 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 funky. No, no, you're gonna expire tomorrow. You know what expiration mean? You expire. Somebody tell you expire, you need to take a shower.
Why?
Yeah, because you expire.
I put honey on my clothes.
You put honey on your clothes, okay, that make your trip will expire because the bees is gonna come and bees you out to take their honey.
No, that
Anyway.
and papaya.
Oh, Alice is laughing.
Mama.
Yeah. So yes, family. So remember now,
Mama,
today is
look
the
at
mind.
me.
So you see, everything is referring.
Mama, look at me.
I see you. Okay, you posing, mind you drop down. You know, so everything is coming. It's gonna have to do with our mind, our way of life, the way we think. And
Whoa.
I'm having this thing on charge. Our mind, the way we think, the way we go about life and
Ma,
everything.
you can power
So
that on the tower pen.
even when you hit rock bottom,
Ma,
family, we can come
Ma,
back bigger. We
you
can come back
can.
bigger, better, and stronger.
For your bed.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we can come back bigger, better, and stronger. But we just have to tell ourselves that regardless of our circumstances, we're not gonna give up one bit. Not one bit. We're not gonna give up. Find one person that you can communicate with. If ever your sister, if you have a sister, if ever your brother, if you have a brother, if you have a friend, a good friend, don't be afraid to communicate with them. Sometimes you're gonna agree to disagree. It's natural. It's a part of life. You know, sometimes you're saying something to them, they're not in line with you. You're not in line with them. Nothing wrong with them. Are you gonna give up because they're not in line with you? Or you're gonna be so sensitive that everything you take personally? No, you're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep pushing yourself, and you're gonna keep excelling to the next level, and we will get there. By the grace of God, we will get there. And remember now what I said. When somebody said they're hitting rock bottom or they're struggling doesn't mean, oh, I'm not helping this person, I'm not doing it. Don't point no fingers, because one point right back at us. What we need to do, if we can help this person in one way of life, which most of us think when you hear somebody say they're struggling, is all about money. It's not all about money. Because as I go remind you guys again, this man having his own business running, and now he go to the doctor and found out he have a stage 4 cancer. So that doesn't have nothing to do with money. So bear that in mind for everybody who have a carnal mind about money, thinking that they must give somebody money because somebody say, oh, they're struggling or they. This is not about money. Even the president get cancer and he got money. So it goes to show it's not about money. It's about life. And they said something from I was a kid. They said something will take us home. Whether we like it or not, they said something will take us home. But not because we know something gonna take us home, we're gonna sit down and dwell and something gonna take me home, something gonna take us home. So what? I don't care. No. Keep living, keep dreaming, keep putting out your dreams, keep being a visionary, not just being a visionary, but put it into this world. So when you left, when you leave this world behind, you have something left behind. You know what I mean? Whether it is a legacy you left behind, whether it's your children, whether it's a business, whether it's an organization, whether it's a cure for something. But it's like me. I know when I die, they get all my organs because I apply for being a donor, you know, and all those things, because you could save somebody else's life, you know what I mean? Anything. So all that things, you could be a blessing to somebody else. So make sure to practice those things. You don't have to hit rock bottom, and because you succumb to your life doesn't mean that you must be selfish. when you could have been a blessing to somebody else. Your life will live on, your blessing will live on. I mean, you might not live to see some of the things that you're gonna do in this world, or that's gonna be happening to you. Because some people get their flowers when they're in the grave, but that's all right. You have family, you have friends, they will be right there to see what you have done before your life or anything. So don't feel like because you hit rock bottom in life you're no good. Yes, you're good to something. Being a blessing to others is enough. you know being a blessing, to just be a blessing, be a motivator, be an encourager, be a supporter, be something to someone. Don't be thinking that because you have money and somebody else don't got money, that's good. It don't have nothing to do with you. Go watch that Channel 7 News and you will see that money don't have nothing to do with what you go and talk about and brag about, or it don't have nothing to do with that. We just don't know when nothing gonna come and knock at our door and make us look more foolish. And then we're gonna realize. But until then, family, we're not gonna say any longer. I think I pass over my time and everything. But until then, 90 days of hitting rock bottom. What are you doing when you hit rock bottom? Before you hit rock bottom, what state of mind were you in before you hit rock bottom? Think about these things. Remember, everything goes back to the mind. Even this man we're reading, and he's talking about the mind. And when your mind is confused and everything, reach out to somebody. Don't be afraid. You don't have no friends, you don't have no family. You have support groups out there. Find a support group that you can be a part of, that can encourage you, motivate you. Yes, Alison Mab, say, all right, my dear. Yes, Alison Mab, thank you for stopping by. Thanks to everyone for stopping by, and to let me big up everybody, to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the silent partners. We say, yeah, you, the moderators, everybody that come in and lend us support. On today's journey. Yes, we start off a little shaky because sometimes you have to get in tune. Because when you get these topics and you're like, what? What? Me? To talk about 90 days of hitting rock bottom? What? They can be devastating because in your head you're like, what am I going to talk about? So sometimes you have to warm up, because remember, now this is not opinion. This is just opinion. This is not facts within research. Nothing. We just talking, right? Randomly talking. You understand? So bear in mind, 90 days of hitting rock bottom look different for everybody. Everybody hit rock bottom differently. It come like back to school. Some parents are hitting rock bottom because they don't have enough money to get their kids what they need. You have 90 days of coming back. Some winter season coming back. Some people don't have no home to stay in. Some people don't have nowhere to live. Some people are about to be outside. The challenge of life hit you hard in every different areas of life. Doesn't mean everybody walk up all those alleys. You understand? So don't apply everything that you will hear somebody talk about in life. Don't apply it to your life if it don't apply to you. That's one thing you gotta learn, to dissect things out of your life that is not applying to you. If it don't apply to you, don't dissect it. Like they said, when you go out and they give you things, they say if you don't need it, don't take it. Same thing. So if you don't need something, don't take it. You know what I mean? If you think it's of help to you or of importance to you, or it's a great reminder to you, then that's when you apply something. But apply the part that is positive and upliftment, because you already have the negative, which is you. The negative would be with the things that are trying to challenge you. That's the negative. But when somebody encouraging you, so that's the positive now. So you're balanced now, because with your level of mindset and somebody else's perspective and something else, you can start to see clearly now. Now you're in the middle to say, okay, which is which is it? Okay, let's put the one that is like a Venn diagram, where you have over here saying this, over here saying that, in the middle you say what in both of you, then you can able to do what you gotta do in life. Sorry for that quick thing. So such is life, family. So fight, don't give up off life, and remember, you can be hitting rock bottom, but you can also bounce back. You remember, anything bouncing you down, try to fight it so you can bounce right back up. How many of us feel like we're about to trip? Hey Damien, how are you doing? How many of us feel like we're about to fall and we catch ourselves back? Same thing with life. You feel like you're about to fall, we catch ourselves. So until then, people, we're not going to stay any longer. We want to say, walk good, everybody, and you have a blessed day. You say, bad weather here. Oh, wow. Well, try to be safe out there while this weather is bad. Over here it's cold, but try to be safe where you at, Damien. And thank you, Alison Map, and congratulations for the top 2 fans today. And to everybody, we say peace out. Until then, we're going to have a blessed day. Until then, we're going to bounce right back. All right? Peace. All right.